And now, please welcome ESA's CEO, Kelly Speaks Backman. And Kelly, welcome. What would you like to say to all the energy storage professionals joining us this week?
Welcome. We are so glad you're here. I'm so proud of what our team has put together to develop a true 360-degree conference experience. This is one of the most innovative and interactive virtual platforms that I've ever seen, offering attendees the ability to network one-on-one through video and chat, and giving our speakers and presenters the opportunity for real-time interaction. Our e-marketplace exhibitors can showcase their products in a whole new way with virtual site tours, product demos, and face-to-face discussions. And one thing a virtual conference offers is that there's no more deciding between sessions. Now you can see them all with on-demand content through the end of the year. So I want to thank first and foremost all of our staff, and also the exhibitors, the speakers, the attendees, everyone coming here together to make this ESA Con 20 the educational and networking centric event that it's always been. I'm especially excited for our keynotes this week, which will feature DOE Undersecretary Mark Menzes, our ESA board chairman and CEO of Rappahannock Electric Co-op, John Hua, and leadership from our conference partners, Tom Kuhn from EEI and Arshad Mansour from EPRI. We also have representatives of Fluence, GE, Google, Microsoft, Sunrun, Duke Energy, Walmart, and so many more that are going to help us kick off our program each and every day. We really hope everyone is ready for a great week.
I think we are all ready for a great week. And that brings me to my next question. So we're seeing the phrase a lot that we're all in this together. What does that mean to you and to ESA as a whole?
I think it's important, when we as staff were first faced with the COVID-19 crisis, we examined its impact on our staff, our industry, and others around us. At first, in February and early March, we thought we just needed to be moved into later in the year until all this kind of blew over. But then it became really obvious to us that we wouldn't be able to gather this year in person, and we had to take bold action. Because even though our industry is suffering the impacts of COVID-19, they still need to conduct business. They still need to stay abreast of technology and policy developments. They still need to connect with their colleagues. So we decided to act, not only to move our conference to a digital platform, but to create something that would be just as good, if not better, than what we'd planned before. And so we decided that this effort was bigger than just ESA and our storage industry. This was happening to so many colleagues around the industry. If there's a positive outcome of this pandemic, for me, it's the realization that we are all in this together. Not just that storage can enable a better way for the electricity to generate, deliver, and use electricity differently, but that we as people, the broader energy industry, can gather to share our perspectives, to better understand the technical and business requirements of customers as well as vendors and planners. We can learn from having a broader and more diverse input than what we've done in the past. So we invited EEI and EPRI to join us to provide input to the content of our conference and to include their members in this effort. We're including other associations to communicate their priorities, as well as our industry participants and policymakers and end users. That's what we mean by all in this together. And that's why we're trying to accomplish this year.
So going big picture here, what does the phrase storage as a hub mean for the broader energy industry?
So storage is at the center or the hub of enabling a modern clean energy ecosystem. It can make intermittent resources like solar and wind dispatchable. It makes natural gas respond more quickly to instantaneous changes in demand. And it can provide more flexibility to traditional resources like coal and nuclear. But beyond generation, storage can increase the efficiency of and can offset the costly upgrades to transmission and distribution lines. And then in the context of transportation, storage can help flatten the demand curve of more EVs and more electrification across our entire economy. So the time has never been greater for energy storage to help us to achieve our goals of lower emissions and a more resilient, efficient, sustainable, and affordable electric grid.
And those are all things that we're going to be hearing about and learning about this week at ESA Con 20. So Kelly, as people settle into exploring the conference, where can they find and interact with you?
I'm going to be moderating and joining sessions, including some interviews of thought leaders on ESACon TV, which is different this year. I'm going to be looking forward to chatting with attendees in the networking lounge. And I'm also going to be on a panel on Tuesday with national clean energy organizations, talking about their visions for the future. I'm really excited to see the e-marketplace. That's something new for us this year. We'll have over 70 exhibitors, and I hope everyone takes advantage of the chance to check out these companies. I've seen some really cool features like demos of real projects and assets. And this year we also added the ESA Storage Exchange, which is powered by EPRI. And I'm thrilled to be able to check out the poster sessions of cutting edge concepts and developments being presented starting tomorrow afternoon. There's so much to do this week and something for everyone. I really look forward to chatting and seeing some of you around our ESACon 20 platform.
An exciting week ahead for sure. So thank you, Kelly, for kicking us off. And thank you to everyone at home watching for joining us. Have a great few days here at ESACon 20.